Good morning, Mom. I was out here in my shirt yesterday. This very yellow shirt, working in the yard, and I had a suitor. He kept coming in, little bumblebee, wanting to hang out with my shirt. Kept telling him, I'm not a flower, dude. I'm not a flower. But he was persistent, and so I would have to go in the house for a little while, let him go find something else to do. Not a lot of flowers out right now, so anyways, oops. Oh, shoot. I apologize for all that ruckus, that noise I'm sure that made. Anyways, so I didn't even think about it today. But I put this shirt back on. It's kind of my work shirt, right? Well, it's not my work shirt, but when I use a shirt to work, I usually work in it a few days in a row. In any event, I'm out here. I take the robe off because, it's warming up. And I'm working, and I realize, I need to videotape. So I'm setting that up, and all of a sudden, here he comes. Here comes that bee. Here comes that bee, and he's zeroing, and he doesn't like pester me. He's just trying to figure out where the inside of the flower is. And I keep telling him, I'm not a flower. Yo, I'm not a flower. I am not a flower. But he doesn't care. He loves my shirt. So I had to go in this morning and I had to find the lightest jacket that I have and put it on. Because all of my sweat jackets, for some reason, are just gone. I've lost them all on job sites. I have a shit ton of hoodies. Excuse me. And sometimes I do like a hoodie. But I prefer a zip-up sweat jacket, And I had some good ones. Man, I've lost so many on job sites. I really have. Anyways. So here we are. I'm gonna piddle around and let's see what we get done right now. Let me show you. Let me show you first before I get started. So I built this yesterday morning when I was out here having coffee, and it just happened so organically that I never even, it just happened. Never even put a camera up or anything. So I know when I talked to you, you weren't happy. You were disappointed. That's for sure. And I apologize, Mom. I do. But this is the A-frame I was telling you about. I think that it's wonky. I'm sitting here looking at it, and it's definitely wonky. I have to readjust this. There's too much space in between right here, and that should be dispersed. Maybe I need to bring that top one down a little bit. I don't know. Anyways, it's all out of whack, but it's fine. It's fine. It's easy enough to adjust. So I got to do that eventually before I plant. I haven't decided what's going underneath. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to put the, I don't know. I was thinking I might put the fountain underneath. That way I'm getting the fountain out of the mud. But I don't know. If I was going to do that, I probably should have leveled out the spot that the fountain's going to go so that I could sit it on there. But I have decided I am weed matting the hell out of this yard for two reasons. Because I want to plant tomatoes back here. And that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm trying to gather all of the support systems I have. But I want to plant tomatoes back here. I've already moved the blueberry, and I actually Might also, I am going to put a line of what they call sunflowers back here, all the way along the fence. I don't know if we'll see any because the stupid squirrels eat them before they ever bloom. So maybe I can put so many that they don't have a chance. I don't know. Anyways, they like those fresh, succulent blossoms. So, George, what are you doing? I don't know what that boy is doing. I see you. Oh, hide and seek it is. He's wound up today. He is wound up today. What are you doing, mister? I see you. My little Lion King. Yes, my baby. That is my baby. Oh, noises. Oh, and look who we have here. And it's Rose. Let's see how this goes. What do you think, huh? Uh-oh. Rose, it's okay. Don't be mean. Anyways. So I've got a lot to do. I really, really do. I got a lot to do. And so I'll have to, I do want to get this cleaned up back here. There's a lot of cat dookie back there. So that's one of the reasons I want to use the mat. The other reason is weed suppression. I just am tired of having to battle the weeds. And so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to start bringing in some mulch and putting mulch over the top of the weed mat. Okay. And so there you go. So I've set my first vertical for one tomato plant right there at the end of this mat here. I've placed another vertical over here. I'm going to remove, hey, remember that, Ma? You gave me that. I'm going to move that shepherd's hook, and I don't know where that's going, but that's moving, and that tomato plant will go right where that's at. I'm not moving it any closer to the tree. In fact, I might come just a little bit more away from the tree because those branches get quite long. Excuse me. So I'm gonna unpack these three that have been sitting in the back there for years. I mean, let me show you the box. How old it looks. The box for the A-frame was disintegrated. Hey, what are you doing, George? Anyways, oh, and then I have a few more of the shorties to unpack as well. But this was the box. It was just completely. Oh, hey, Mister, where you going? You say hi to Grandma. Say hi to the Grandma. I love you, baby. I love my babies. I love my baby. Oh, you going up? He's going up. I love you. Oh, you want me to say hi? Oh, shoot. I almost tripped. He's like, woman, what are you doing? This is my baby. This is my baby. Oh, this is the baby. Yes, I know. I love you so much. Oh, careful. I don't trust you when you're up there. When he's up on a fence, he's really weird. He'll let me pet him, but to a certain extent. And then he's like, okay, enough. Look at his chin. Oh my God, that poor baby. I don't know what's going on with his chin. That is really, really, really bizarro. Anyways, all right, I'm going to get to work. Oh, wait, one more thing to show you. This is the other thing I built. This is the P tunnel. And I think I have finally decided what I'm going to do because I just don't like it this far up. Everything else is kind of set back a bit. So what I'm going to do is I am going to clean up that area right back there. I'm going to transplant that salvia to there. And then I'm going to transplant that salvia to the other side. And I do know that there is an artichoke there, but symmetry, right? And it'll be fine. It'll be fine. These salvias don't get much bigger than what they are right now, and I think it'll be nice. The bees love them, and this one needs to be out in the sun. It has just begged for sun for years. So there you go. I am going to grow some more of these because the bees really do love them. I haven't really noticed bees on these ones, which is really weird. They stay in bloom. Like, they have not gone out of bloom yet. In fact, they're starting to pump up to way more blooms, but they have always held blooms throughout the winter. They are just wow. And they got very sporadic watering, and so I have these 4 on drip, and then I need to run drip to these 3. I think I already told you that. Anyways, I'm not trying to do a tour. What am I doing? Meh. You know me. I'll ramble on. Okay, I'm gonna get to work. Ready? Let's do this. Okay. What are you doing, Georgie? Ow. Kind of creepy unwrapping this. This has been back there for so long. God knows what spiders are living in there. I mean, I'm not really concerned about spiders, but in this kind of situation, it could easily be black widows or things of that nature. And yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So, Rose, you don't have to be afraid. My goodness. All right, so that's going to be my Roma. Hey, Georgie, I need to go around. I really need to give pathways some thought. It's, you know, as much as I want to fill up every space that we have with vegetables, I also want to have pathways. I want to be able to walk to these things and harvest. Okay, so let's see here. We're going to go right here. Okay. And right here. Now, I'm not planting these permanently right now because everything has to come out, and I have got to clean this area. Like I said, the cats have used it big time. So I'm going to clean it out, clean it up, and definitely going to wear my gloves for that one. But this just gives me a visual on placement so that I can determine what I'm going to have space for. Okay. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, this area is a hot mess. So I want to put sunflower seeds. I have a shit ton of them. Something has tunneled under there. But I want to put them here. I wouldn't mind putting them along that fence line too, to be honest with you. But that's the pathway. That's a pathway. I can't gobble every single bit of pathway. Perhaps if I move the water bowl to under the cucumber, the A-frame, if I do that, I could make a pathway here because I'm not growing cucumbers on this side. I'm growing beans. Uh-oh, looks like my blueberry plant's falling over. What's happening here? Oh, ouch. Okay, I don't know what's happening. I mean, that's a little better, but still, wow. I need to build that up. All right, let's see. Come back here and take a look. Maybe push back just a touch. Just a touch. That's my pathway back. But I don't really want to move that. Oh, but I'm moving that. So when I move that back, that will be my pathway. Yes, it will. There we go. Okay, very good. Very good. All right. So maybe, would transplant that right now. I will wait until I eat. I need to eat. I'm starving. Okay. So I need to backfill this. It's still too low and it's definitely uneven. And I want this blueberry to come back, you know. It started out in a container. And then when I planted them in the ground, it never liked it. So Yeah, that thing's leaning on. Holy Toledo. So, anyways. So, this is going to be aroma. And every other tomato that I'm growing in my yard is going to be a paste tomato. Now, you know that I have the Shelby's going, and I also have the Amish paste. Okay, but I have cream sausage, and I have golly, there's one more. I can't think of what it's called. Is it Pink Fang or? Hold on. I did a complete clean out and sort of my seeds. And I'm gonna, here, let's flip this around. Hey, baby. I think it's safe to, I'd like to say it's safe to take my jacket off, but that bee followed me in here. And I had to like entice him to come out by coming back and being like, hey, I'm right here. And he followed me out. Oh my goodness, it's just, it's hilarious. Nature is hilarious. It's impossible. It's hilarious. It's just all the things. Okay, let's see what we have here. Elemento big. Your S. Oh, hey, that R is supposed to be in ours. Hold on. Oh. Okay, I did that because this particular gig didn't come with A, B, C, D cards, right? They came with tomato, and like for instance, this one is squash pumpkin. It's really the only one that has two different things on there while they're technically the same. I would also define them as squash pumpkin, but there's an R in between that. So my root has to go behind the squash pumpkin. So, anyways, oh, maybe. Okay, anyways, that's a thought for a later day. All right, so here's my tomatoes. So let's pull them out and I'll show you what I got. Now, some of these I'm definitely not growing. I'm not interested in growing. I am down for all the paste tomatoes this year. So this is the cream sausage. It's an heirloom tomato from Baker Creek, rareseeds.com. So this, excuse me, is a determinate elongated paste tomato in creamy white, pale yellow with a sweet flavor, productive plants. What tomato plant isn't, right? So I need to start that one. Oh, here's the one I was telling you about. This right here is the Pink Fang, okay? Pink Fang. And this is, This is an indeterminate. I try not to grow indeterminates. I don't think I realized that. Crud. I'm going to grow it anyways. It says it's an indeterminate, regular leaf, whatever that means, a fantastically meaty and sweet paste tomato for making superb sauces or fresh eating. The 6-inch long fruit have very few seeds and dry flesh. Try making this variety into paste or marinara. You won't be disappointed. Maybe I'll put this one behind the cucumbers because this one's going to get big. I'm going to have to try to keep this one in a little bit of check or let it ramble. One of the two. Oh, maybe. Maybe it needs to go on the big tunnel. In fact, I think that's exactly where it's going, on the big tunnel, not on one of those, well, for tomato short trellises that I have. Okay, so I got to start that. Now, I started the Amish paste, which is also an heirloom, and a paste, obviously, it's in the name. It's from an Amish community in Wisconsin. Giant, blocky, plum-shaped tomatoes have delicious red flesh, perfect for paste and canning. Yeah, baby. Okay, so those are already going. And then, of course, the Shelby's. Now, these are... I don't know. Oh, I can't look them up. They almost look like a paste, but then again, they look small, like a little grape tomato. So, I don't know. Anyways, I don't have any of those growing. I think those are also treated with I think they're pelletized. Let's see. Yep, those are also pelletized, like the Shelby's. Those come from Haas. Okay, so anyways, I got aroma going. Of course, that's an heirloom. That's a determinate fantastic yields of richly flavored plum-shaped paste tomatoes on compact plants. Tolerates early blight. So, planted that seed in the corn gig, which, again, I think I've mentioned, I feel like that's a... So here's a Rosella. Has superior flavor by gourmet genetics, massive trusses of pink-purple cherries with a smoky blush, half-inch fruit, superb, fresh or cooked. So if you want some cherry tomatoes, I can send you this whole packet. But you would have that. You would have... I'll have to think about that one. You let me know when you watch this if you want this. I don't know, but I bought this when I bought the I think they're called salsa peppers. Honestly, I'll have to look it up. But this was packed for 2022. So, but I don't think it ever came up. But I didn't know what I was doing back then, you know, because in all of my old gardens, I would go get starts. You know, I wasn't a seed starter. You start, I'll grow it out. But anyway, so this is called a tomato. It's a tomato. It's a hybrid. It's called Red Robin. I don't know the stats. I'm pretty sure this doesn't have the actual stats on this one. So, anyways, I'm not growing that. I am only growing paste to make tomatoes this year. I am so hungry, I can't think straight. Of course, the purple rains. I am growing those for you. And I have actually 2 packets, so I'm going to send you a packet as well. In case something happens in transit and, you know, whatnot. These are the Shelby's, of course. More Amish paste. Now, this is a determinate Italian heirloom famous for sun-drying. Small grape-shaped fruit are very dry-fleshed. So that's good for some sauce too. I need more space. But I'm not growing it. I'm not growing it. I'm not growing it. I'm not growing it. Okay, so anyways, let me put all these away. I'm not keeping those up. I'm not keeping nothing out. Now that I have everything organized, it's easy for me to just jump right in here and grab what I need, and instead of leaving everything sitting out. But I found all my onion seeds, which, you know, I don't know. As far as the onion seeds go, they're not long lasting, so I'm kind of not really expecting much from them, but they are some of my favorite varieties, like the Red Maiden and the candy onion, and let's see what else there was. Let's see, where are the onions? So those are the ones I grew this year. Oh, the Texas Super Sweet Onion, and the Warrior Bunching Onion, and the Red Maiden. Oh, the Savannah Sweet Candy Onion. So, once I get everything situated, ouch, I want to plant out this, this flower bed with, I have some seeds that are specifically mixed for bees. And so I want to plant that, just throw them all out there. And then I want to also throw out the Sweet William. Now, Sweet William won't, if they do anything, they will pop up some foliage, but essentially they'll be doing root development and pushing some green. But it won't be until next year, I believe, that we see the flowers, and I am excited about that. So excited. One of those packets you sent me, Mom, is a double dianthus. So it's dianthus. So carnation is in the same family as the Sweet William. Okay, dianthus. Okay, and so the double Sweet William is looking very, very much like carnation. So that's going to be fun. But we got to get something going for the bees. So I have my trays sitting out there. I watered, and I just wanted it to drain into the planter. I need to get the rest of that dirt in there, and throw the seeds out after I mix everything up. Throw the seeds out, and just, I'm gonna throw some what do you call it, straw. But I'm gonna throw the seeds out, throw the straw out, give the bees a little some love. It's gonna take some time, but once we start warming up, we're supposed to have a 88, 89 degree day. Tuesday, maybe the next week. But so it's warming up. I'm not wearing a coat because I'm cold. I'm wearing it because a bee loves my shirt. See my shirt? No kings in America, baby. I'm taking Isabella to her first protest on March 28th because we're both sick of this shit. They are now trying to put a bill through that says that Bella, because she has brown skin, has to prove she lives in America. But, you have to prove that when you sign up for school. Yeah, well, you don't have to prove anything. You just have to show your birth certificate. There are certain things you have to submit, okay? And so these people are making this big deal about nothing because those guardrails are already in place. But because she is brown skinned, she's going to have to prove it every single year. We don't have to submit it every year. It's like her first initial into the school system. Now, if she changed to a different school system, she would have to submit it again. But if this bill passes, she, being brown skinned, will have to be treated differently. Rose, I'm talking to Grandma. Hold on. Will have to be treated differently than the white kids. Why? Because she has brown skin, and apparently the Trump administration hates brown-skinned people. And if you don't know that, now you know. And now I'm done with that rant. Can't wait to take her to this protest and let her just freaking, I told her you get to make a sign that says anything you want, baby. I mean, you say how you feel. You tell the president how you feel in your sign, okay? You let all the people that voted for him know how you feel in this sign. So we're going to be doing some poster board stuff, not this weekend, but the next. And then the weekend after that, it's the protest. So I'm pretty excited about it. Teaching her how to do a lawful protest is important, because no matter what you're protesting, and no matter what side you land on the whatever the subject matter is, you know, it's not our God-given right. God didn't give us a goddamn constitution. God didn't do that. God didn't fight the wars, and God didn't bless anybody who fought them. God said, don't kill, and we went and killed all kinds of people. So I don't want to hear about God. It's our constitutionally given right, okay? That's what we are ruled by. We are not ruled by some Bible, okay? We are ruled by the Constitution. And I'll be damned if I am going to allow freaking right-wing Christian nationalists freaking dictate to me how I get to live my life. So I'm going to be protesting that. And Bella's going to be protesting the unconstitutional injustice done to not only herself as a Mexican American, but also to her cousins who are also, you know, brown skin, black, you know. So, yeah, this is, no, nope, not on my watch. I don't care. Like that or not, that's my rant. And I don't just talk it, I live it. Okay, so can't wait for the next one. It's very important. We have Trump supporters that come out. You know, they try to be agitators, and we tell them, hey, welcome. It's funny. It's so funny. If you have never been to a protest and you're on the other side of it, go to a Democratic protest and then go to a Republican protest. And the joy and the love in a Democratic protest is night and day from the chaotic, name-calling, just hideous behavior bullshit. I mean, there you go, right? So I'm an independent. So, you know, I vote where the heart leads. And the heart is a humanitarian, okay? And if you're trying to take me out of being a humanitarian, then you don't know me very well. I'm always going to be a humanitarian and fight for injustice, fight against injustice, okay? I've always been penned the black sheep because I'm always voicing my opinion and it doesn't go with the flow. Never stopped me then, and won't stop me now. So, anyways, that's it. I hope you have a wonderful day. I don't know why I felt the need to rant that. I don't know why I'm calling it a rant. I'm just speaking my truth, you know. So, have a great day. Love you. Bye.